Did you know that Raymond Burr, the man who played television's most famous defense attorney for 9 seasons, fabricated almost his entire personal biography? We're talking fake wives, a fake son, and fake military service. And the reason why might be the most fascinating part of this whole story. Perry Mason aired 271 episodes between 1957 and 1966. And behind every single one lies secrets that most fans have never heard. Let's get into some of the wildest television secrets you will ever hear as we look into 21 crazy facts about America's most famous legal drama series, Perry Mason.
You didn't kill Thompson. But you did, Mr. Wells.
Yes!
Number 21. Raymond Burr wasn't even supposed to play Perry Mason. When he walked into that audition in 1956, he was actually there to read for Hamilton Berger, the prosecutor who loses to Mason in virtually every episode. The studio had already tentatively cast Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. as Perry Mason, but executive producer Gail Patrick Jackson saw something different in Burr. She told him he was perfect for the lead role, with one major problem. He was at least 60 pounds overweight. Number 20. Burr's crash diet to land the role was absolutely brutal. He reportedly lived on cottage cheese, fruit, and cigarettes for about a month. When he returned to audition again, he'd shed the weight. And author Early Stanley Gardner, who created Perry Mason, supposedly jumped to his feet after watching Burr's screen test and declared, "That's Perry Mason." Gardner later wrote that Burr saw possibilities in the character that no one else could see. Number 19. By 1966, Raymond Burr had become the highest-paid actor in television, earning approximately $18,500 per episode. That's roughly equivalent to $160,000 today. Burr later admitted in interviews, "I stayed for the money, just for that. CBS offered me a lot of money and I would have been a fool if I hadn't taken it." Number 18. The show only filmed one episode in color during its entire 9-season run. It was called The Case of the Twice Told Twist, and it aired on February 27, 1966. CBS head William Paley wanted to see what the show would look like in color before deciding on a 10th season renewal. Many television historians believe that if the show had transitioned fully to color, it could have lasted another decade. Number 17. In 271 episodes, Perry Mason only lost one case. The episode was called The Case of the Deadly Verdict, airing on October 3, 1963. Mason's client was convicted of murder and sentenced to death in the gas chamber. What makes this episode unique is that it opens after the guilty verdict. Viewers never even see the trial. TV Guide later named it among the 100 greatest episodes of all time. Number 16. 3 actors who would become legendary on Star Trek appeared on Perry Mason before they ever set foot on the Enterprise. Leonard Nimoy played a murderer named Pete Chinnery in The Case of the Shoplifter's Shoe in January 1963, 3 full years before he became Mr. Spock. George Takei appeared in 1959 in only his second credited acting role ever, and DeForest Kelley, the future Dr. McCoy, showed up in 1961. Number 15. Robert Redford made one of his earliest television appearances on Perry Mason. The episode was called The Case of the Treacherous Toupee, and it aired on September 17, 1960. Redford was just starting his career, and anyone who pauses on his scenes might not even recognize the future Hollywood icon. Number 14. William Talman, who played District Attorney Hamilton Berger, was fired from the show after a scandal in March 1960. On Friday the 13th, sheriff's deputies raided a party where Talman was a guest. Reports claimed guests were either nude or semi-nude, with marijuana allegedly present. CBS terminated him immediately under the morals clause in his contract. A judge dismissed all charges 3 months later, but CBS still refused to reinstate him. Number 13. What saved Talman's career was the loyalty of his castmates. The entire Perry Mason cast reportedly threatened to quit if Talman wasn't brought back. Raymond Burr personally organized a letter-writing campaign, and author Early Stanley Gardner publicly defended Talman. By December 1960, CBS relented, and Talman returned after missing only 12 episodes. He stayed until the very end. Number 12. Talman died of lung cancer in 1968, but not before filming something remarkable. He recorded an anti-smoking public service announcement for the American Cancer Society while he was dying. It was the first celebrity anti-smoking commercial ever made, and Talman specifically requested that it only air after his death. Number 11. Ray Collins, who played Lieutenant Tragg, was 68 years old when the series began. By the early 1960s, His health was declining from emphysema, and his memory was failing. His appearances dropped from 19 episodes in season 4 to just 3 in season 7. His final appearance was January 16, 1964. Number 10. Here's where the story gets heartbreaking. Raymond Burr insisted that Ray Collins' name stay in the opening credits through season 8, even though Collins could no longer appear on the show. Burr did this for 2 reasons. First, Collins watched the show every week, and seeing his name kept his spirits up. Second, and more importantly, it maintained Collins' SAG health benefits. Collins died on July 11, 1965. Number 9. William Hopper, who played private investigator Paul Drake, had a Hollywood connection most viewers never knew about. His mother was Hedda Hopper, the notorious gossip columnist who could make or break careers. When Hopper came to audition, he reportedly blurted out, "You hate my mother." Producer Gail Patrick Jackson later admitted she disliked what Hedda Hopper stood for, but her son was perfect for the role. Number 8. 3 cast members from Perry Mason died of smoking-related illnesses within 5 years of each other. Ray Collins from emphysema in 1965, William Talman from lung cancer in 1968, and William Hopper from stroke complications related to heavy smoking in 1970. Producer Gail Patrick Jackson later became national honorary chairman of the American Lung Association's Christmas Seals campaign as a tribute. Number 7. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor has publicly credited Perry Mason with inspiring her to enter the legal profession. She revealed this during her confirmation hearings. Robert M. Bell, former chief judge of the Maryland Court of Appeals, said he got the sense from the show that a lawyer could do good things for people, and that's what he wanted to do. Number 6. The term Perry Mason moment became an actual legal term used in American courts. It refers to a dramatic occurrence when previously undisclosed evidence or a confession is suddenly revealed during proceedings. The phrase has been cited in over 250 judicial opinions and approximately 500 legal briefs. Federal judges have noted that such moments are usually confined to fictional courtrooms. Number 5. In a 1993 National Law Journal poll, Perry Mason was named the second most admired attorney in America, fictional or real. The character ranked ahead of Abraham Lincoln. Only Atticus Finch from To Kill a Mockingbird placed higher. Number 4. After the original series ended, Raymond Burr and Barbara Hale reunited for 30 Perry Mason television movies between 1985 and 1995. The first one, Perry Mason Returns, became the second highest rated TV movie that season. Burr appeared in 26 of these films before his death in 1993. Barbara Hale appeared in all 30, making her the only cast member in every single one. Number 3. In the reunion movies, Barbara Hale's real-life son, William Catt, played Paul Drake Jr., so the actress who spent 9 seasons working alongside William Hopper as his character's secretary later worked alongside her own son, playing that character's son. It was a genuine family affair. Number 2. CBS canceled Perry Mason in 1966, but they never actually told Raymond Burr directly. He had already agreed to do a 10th season. 3 weeks later, he read in the trade papers that his show was finished. The network never gave him a phone call or any personal notification. He found out the same way everyone else did. Number 1. This is the craziest fact of all. After Raymond Burr died in 1993, biographers discovered that he had fabricated enormous portions of his personal history. He claimed to have been married to a Scottish actress named Annette Sutherland, who died in a 1943 plane crash. No evidence exists that this woman ever existed or that they were married. He claimed to have married another woman named Laura Andrina Morgan, who died of cancer in 1955. Again, no evidence of this marriage exists. His only verified marriage was to Isabella Ward in 1947, which ended within months. Burr also claimed to have a son named Michael Evan, who died of leukemia at age 10. As late as 1991, he told Parade magazine about taking his dying son on a tour of the United States, but his publicist knew that Burr had been working in Hollywood the entire time. No evidence of this child has ever been found. He claimed to have served in the Navy, been wounded at Okinawa, and received the Purple Heart. The National Personnel Records Center found no record of any military service. So why did Raymond Burr create this elaborate fictional biography? His cousin Maureen Albanese explained in 2017 that a lot of it was PR that Raymond went along with because he was gay. In 1960, Burr met actor Robert Benavides on the Perry Mason set. They became partners and remained together for 33 years until Burr's death. When Burr passed away, he left his entire estate to Benavides. His homosexuality was only reported publicly after he died. In an era when being outed could destroy a career overnight, Raymond Burr built an elaborate cover story to protect himself and the man he loved. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click here and watch more crazy facts on your most beloved classic movies and TV series. Perry Mason ran for 271 episodes and 30 television movies. It inspired Supreme Court justices, created legal terminology still used in courtrooms today, and starred a man whose real life was more complicated than any case his character ever solved. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Drop a comment below. And if you want more deep dives into classic television, hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss the next one.